It's a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Oh, this is good. This is just, you want to talk about in your face? You want to talk about, this is going to make you just roll your eyes. Because remember, everybody who's asleep thinks that the Vatican, it's the face of Christianity. And, look, we all know how the Vatican is at the top of the pyramid, okay, along with Bagelville, working hand in hand together. We all know what the Pope is, but this should be something that might make people go, oh, that's strange. Why would they do that? Because guess what statue is going up in Rome right near the Vatican? Drum roll, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's the statue of Moloch. That's right, Moloch. And you can see the statue, which makes me laugh. It looks like the Gill Man. Like, remember the Swamp Thing or the Gill Man? Like from the Monster Squad or any of those old horror movies? Look at this. Look at this thing that they worship. This freak. He's got the horns out. He's got his mouth open. Of course, he's got an eyeball right on his chest because he also wanted to be an optometrist when he was here, Moloch, or I guess he wasn't here. But Moloch, I guess in the realms of where these people worship Moloch, where the hell he is, in the toilet somewhere, I guess he's also an optometrist in his spare time because he loves that eyeball. This is the statue of child sacrifice, folks. That's what Moloch represents. Child sacrifice. And it's going up, right? I'm laughing because it's too ridiculous, right? How many verses in the Bible do we hear about Moloch, right? Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 35. And they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire unto Moloch, which I command them not. Neither came it into my mind that they should do this abomination. It's an abomination. And this is right outside the Vatican. Or how about Leviticus chapter 20, verses 2 through 4. Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Moloch, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. Right, but this is going outside the Vatican, or the face of Christianity, right? Oh man, this is almost like, this might be worse than if you guys remember the Arch of Baal going up. Hey, let's put the Arch of Baal up in New York and in London and, of course, in Washington, D.C., which is, pretty much the center of hell here on earth, in my opinion. And this, hello, is anyone out there, seeing this stuff? The satanic worship? Think about it. If somebody saw the thing and they were just like, what is this stupid thing? You were like, well, this is in the Bible. People used to sacrifice their kids to this freak. I think people go, well, then why the hell is this thing up, especially outside the Vatican? I'm sure the Pope probably demanded it go up. That's why. It says a reconstruction of a pagan idol who demanded child sacrifice was stationed at the entrance of Rome's Colosseum as part of a secular historical exhibition. The presence of the idol raised particular concern among Catholics as it was erected 9 days before the Amazon Synod and the subsequent scandal over the veneration of the idol at the Vatican, the Pachamama. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but the statue of Moloch, worshipped by both the Canaanites and the Phoenicians, is part of an exhibition dedicated to ancient Rome's once great rival. The large-scale exhibition titled Carthago, the Immortal Myth, will be up from now until March 29th. Right. So, why is that? Let's think, right? Let's just put ourselves in the position of Catholics or anyone out there who, let's just say anyone out there who, when the Pope came to America, was out in the streets, bowing down to the Pope Mobile, crying at the presence of the Pope, which is just utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous, as if the Pope is Jesus himself, when he's just a complete deceiver. Let's put ourselves in the position of those people, okay? Those people are going, hey, I'm a Christian. Oh, the Pope is, I got to go make confession to a man. And that whole mindset that Catholics have. Why in the world would that, Rome, which is known as the Vatican, Vatican City. Why in the world would they put this statue up there? Think about it. Wouldn't you, if you were the Pope, because I know me as sitting here recording this, I would dismantle that if I could. Because we're supposed to destroy these false idols. So don't you think the Pope would demand that this statue of Moloch, a statue of a thing, look at this thing. People are worshiping this thing. How embarrassing is that on top of it? We thought worshiping the Baphomet was embarrassing. You got people worshiping this thing? Look at it. It's got its mouth open. It's like, huh? And people are killing their kids to this freak. And this is still going on today. This hasn't stopped. This is what goes on behind closed doors, underground. Sacrificing their children to this, right? Could you imagine having a kid? You're like, let's sacrifice it to, hey, remember the swamp thing? Yeah, this freak that looks just like him. He's got an eyeball on his chest. He's a former optometrist. Okay. How embarrassing. We should do a contest and see what's more embarrassing, this thing or the Baphomet. I don't know which is worse. You got the goat with breasts and a penis, and you got the gill man over here crawled out of the swamp going, with an eye on his chest. Looking like he's 1950s. Oh, he's got, he's got, he even got his wings or whatever behind his. He's got horns coming out of his head. And we got this thing sitting outside of the Vatican. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. I could read you the article about the origins of the statue and who made the statue and what they're going to tell you and explain to you of why it's there. But we know why it's there. Right? We've seen images of the Canaanites, of people sacrificing their children to Baal. So, we've heard scripture of God forbidding people to do this. So why would this even be allowed up anywhere in the world? Right? It's like, are we going to put up a statue of a serial rapist? Are we going to put up a statue of a pedophile somewhere? What would people say if they put up a statue of just some random pedophile? Right outside D.C. What would people say? They'd be like, who is this? And they'd be like, oh, he's the world's most infamous serial rapist and a pedophile. Oh, okay. People will be like, why the F is that up? Right? But they can get away with stuff like this because they go, oh, crazy Christians think that this is this. But when you go, okay, well, what does this thing represent? Let's read you the Bible verses of what, they'll just go, oh, I don't believe in the Bible, so I don't really care. But if it represents child sacrifice, why is it up? Think about it. But unfortunately, people don't think about it. And of all places, why, oh why, would it be right outside the Vatican? So I'm sorry, I'm just ranting, because this is one of the most ridiculous things I've seen all year. It really is. Look at some of the stuff I've talked about. We have people marrying chandeliers. We have people dressing up as dogs and having sex with each other, walking each other like dogs, pooping like a dog. I don't know, this might, I guess we have adults dressing up in diapers as babies. I don't know, this might be right up there, that this statue is in existence in our world. And it's sitting right outside the Vatican, and people don't wake up and see any of this stuff. Pretty unbelievable, right? Oh, man. I want to thank everybody for listening.